So hi guys, it's been nearly 2 years since I turned this nice house into my dream house. The process was very messy, time consuming.
Boy, that's gonna add another year to the project.
And we made some mistakes.
Look at this down here, look at this. Literally, it's just peeled away.
But the results are what make it all worth it. If you stick around to the end of this video, I'll show you the simple method of how I got nearly £100,000 off everything on this build. Oh, and I got a delivery from HelloFresh. We're actually the sponsor of this video. It's great food. You get 60% off your first box, plus 25% off the next 2 months, plus free gifts. Use my code YIANNI2023 or scan the QR code on the screen right now. Now let's get on with the video. So before I sit on my giant sofa, let me tell you how this video came about. About a month ago, I actually got bullied online after I replied to a post where an influencer had asked the bakery for free cakes in return for social media exposure. So the bakery replied, unfortunately, as my mortgage provider doesn't take payment in the form of promotion on their socials, and my staff can't feed their kids with exposure on Instagram, I'd have to decline your very generous offer. Whereas I don't agree with getting things for free, I used that exact same method when I'd done my house up. From the bricks to my incredible kitchen.
But the question is, how does it work?
2020, I bought my dream house that I'm in now. And people have said, well, why did you film it? And why did you document it? I think it was a cool thing to document. And also, it's a great opportunity to give a load of companies exposure. I'm not in the building game. It wasn't because I wanted everything for free. That is not why I documented my house. It's great that I can look back online and see what my house used to be to where it is now. It's incredible. Also, I am a businessman. So when I do go to sell the house in a year, 2 years, 5 years time, I can show someone why I paid this for it and it's now worth this, because you can see what went in to making this house what it is. The high level electrics, the incredible build, the attention to detail, the products that came in here. You can't just make that up. But if I've got it documented, it's value. So I put a post out saying I'm looking for all these different people, all these different industries. And I got an influx of companies saying, we'd love to work on your house, we'd love to work on your house. Some were saying, we'll do it for free, we'll do it for free. And others were saying, Jan, we're happy to do it. Obviously, we're happy to give you a good discount, but can we work together? The ones that are offering it for free off the bat always scare me. Because when it's free, if there's a problem down the line, it's very difficult to phone someone and say, well, you know what, the electrics are not working. Well, you know what, Jan, I did it for free. You understand? Whereas if you pay something, then you've actually got a bit more weight and a bit more substance that you can actually say, listen, I've got a problem. I've paid for a service. I need it done correctly. So everyone that worked on my house got paid. Did they get paid their router money? No. But some of them done it at cost. Some of them done it just above cost. But everyone got paid something. One thing I didn't put up was a swimming pool. Now, I didn't want a swimming pool. And I got contacted by a company, said, listen, we'll supply you a swimming pool for free. And here's a great example of free versus not free. So they said, we'll supply you a swimming pool for free. It was like a resistance spa where it was aluminium and it looked incredible. And they even brought one down to Yiannimise to show me. And I think at the time it was like 40 grand or 50 grand. I'm thinking, wow, amazing. Obviously, you got to think, as much as they're giving me the pool for free, I've still got a lot of costs. I had to get Daniel to do all the diggings and all the footings for the pool. I had to get the pool over the house. Then I had to get all the electrics done. Then I had to get the plant room done. So yes, the pool was free, but it still ended up costing me about 20 or 30 grand to get all the other works done. And I had nothing but problems with it. Nothing but issues. Trying to contact them, having issues with the pool, having issues with the electric, having issues with the pump. I still got issues to this day, and that was free. So sometimes free is not good. And I initially didn't want a pool. They reached out to me and said, listen, we'd love to give you one if you can put us on your channel and give us some exposure. I'm not singling out this company, because we'll talk about a few other companies. A lot of people message saying, I've used them, they're no good, don't trust them, they don't deliver. And I'm like, you never know what the truth is. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna make my own decision based on my own experience with them. The people that own the company are lovely, lovely people, fantastic people. When it comes to business, they just weren't to the level I expected, and the customer service wasn't where I needed it to be. Do I regret putting the pool in? Yes. Should I have done it? No. Listen, it is what it is, and there's a few things in the house that we've done that maybe we could have done differently. But overall, the decisions were made correctly, I think.
But it's not all negative. I'm fortunate enough to have a friend like Daniel from Ashville who made this build not only fun, but educational too. I trusted him with the build and I hope he got more out of it than money.
Ah, look who it is.
Look what it is.
You good?
No, mate, I'm in the arse.
You got 2 minutes to speak?
For you, always.
I'm shooting a video on value exchange. What do you think value exchange means?
Where we both provide a service, both add value in different ways, and we offset the value that we can both provide, mine for yours, where we both benefit.
People online were like, Daniel's his mate, he obviously done it for free. Now,
how could I possibly afford to do your house for free?
since doing my house, yeah, obviously you didn't do it for free, okay, and I've said it many times, you properly looked after me, you've done a lot of stuff at cost.
I didn't make money on you, but I didn't put myself out of pocket.
Was it worth it for the content, the videos, the exposure, the social media, the everything that came a part of it?
At the time, it put a lot more eyes on Ashville at a time when I was growing our online following and our YouTube channel, because we were still relatively new at that time. And then the work that came off the back of it, it gave a lot of people confidence in what we do. You're an A-lister, aren't you? Soft, famous. So a lot of your famous friends saw it and said, okay, this is an authority in that domain. I would also like to have a conversation with that person because I'd like to create, a home where I can live and enjoy. I have a good job going on at the moment, and they were closely following the events at your house. Conversations started towards the end of your job, and when your job finished, it started not long after.
And they came and viewed my house with their team to check the quality of your work to make sure that it was up to standard.
Yeah, I don't need a showroom anymore. I just send them to your house. Anyone I send to your house, you just have to let them in and give them a tour.
Oh yeah, but I didn't shout you out. Shout Ashville. Someone commented, remember that, Daniel? Yeah, you don't ever shout Ashville. Yeah, he's on all the videos. Like, why don't... He's standing next to me. What more do you want from my life?
In the words of the old song, what have you done for me lately? Ooh, yeah.
So there's Daniel, and obviously, again, that goes back to the trust thing again. I think it does come down to people trusting me, and if I'm trusting someone in my own house, then that is probably a good person to use.
One of the biggest discounts I got was in my beautiful kitchen. This was estimated at over £100,000 with top of the range appliances. This is the perfect place for me to cook my meals.
With HelloFresh being the sponsor of this video and me using them countless times, I can genuinely say their food is incredible. Right, so let's see what I'm cooking today. So this is the menu and has everything here that comes in the box. Cheesy Mexican style spiced naked burger with wedges, baby gem salad, and shallot relish. HelloFresh always provide great food, and I actually use them off camera. I've been training recently too, so I need something healthy, quick, and easy to cook. From meals under 650 calories to veggie options, and loads of family-friendly meals. It's hassle-free, I don't need to go shopping, and it's delivered to my doorstep, and all pre-portioned, so there is no waste. The most important thing for me, it is real good value for money. You know I love a good deal. You can get portions from just £3.15, and that's before my discount code. Right, let's get cooking. So I'm not going to show you the whole process, but I will be back in a bit to show you the finished article. So there it is, guys. Voila, all completed. It looks great. Let's see, get a bit of that, and a bit of that in there. Come on, tastes good, looks good, good portion. I'm impressed. Head over to HelloFresh and use my code YIANNI2023 to get 60% off your first box and 25% off for the next 2 months, plus some free gifts. Or use the QR code on the screen right now. Let's get back to the video.
Not everything went to plan, and not every company got a shout out.
So the companies that done my bathrooms, that supplied me the bathroom stuff, never shouted them out, never mentioned them. They're an absolute nightmare. Their products were really, really good. I wanted specific black toilets, or we wanted a specific color, which they supplied us, but the customer service was poor. Every time they said the delivery was gonna come, it was either 3 weeks late, 4 weeks late. There was always an excuse. When some items turned up, it was the wrong items or in the wrong color. I never promoted them at all. I paid serious money, so there was never a deal there. A lot of companies that came in and worked on my house, I was just promoting them because it's just nice to promote companies and local companies within the area. So just because I put something on social media doesn't necessarily mean I'm getting it for free or I'm even getting a deal. Sometimes I just like to promote people. So like my security company that does my whole house, Lee Bank, Shebang, the whole shebang, good name in it. I've been working with him for 7 years. He always does my stuff. He's my go-to guy. I had security companies and CCTV companies that I sent him saying, we'll do your house for free. No, I'd rather use my guy and pay. Does he look after me? Yes, he looks after me, but I still paid. He can't just give me TV, CCTVs, cameras, DVRs. That comes at a cost, and he can't just write that off on his company. And that goes with a lot of other companies. But there's companies that I've used on a regular basis that even though other companies will come and say, I'll do it for free, no. I'm happy to pay. I want to pay because then I've got somewhere to go back. But like any businessman, I like a deal. And if they do a good service, irrelevant of the price, I'm happy to promote them on my social media. Because if I say, go and use this company, I need to make sure that company is good because I don't want to recommend someone and they mess up someone's house. They do a bad job and they'll be like, Yan, you recommended that person. It's your fault. How are you recommending someone that you didn't actually test or try? So usually I test everyone, I trial them out, and if I'm happy with the work, I'll then promote them. I have been burnt though in the past, like with my painters. I promoted the painters before they'd done my house. They painted the house very well, but the wallpaper was lifting. And I recommended them, and yeah, they didn't want to deal with it, and it was just a big problem. The issue I've got now is I've still got all the videos online. So anyone that sees that and sees them promoted will think, oh yeah, they're a great company. I can't go and take down all the videos. So yeah, so 90% of the companies that I use for my house were incredible, but there's a few that weren't great. So I'd say to you, if you see anyone on these videos and you think, you know what, Jan, I want to use this company or that company, maybe drop me a little DM first and I'll tell you whether you should use them or not.
Some of these videos got nearly 500,000 views. So I wanted to see if these shout outs converted into sales for some of the people that worked on my house.
What do you think the key thing was from me promoting you and mentioning your company that really thought, you know what, this is the guy to go to for fireplaces?
For me, my whole business has changed. My turnover has gone 5 times what it used to be. I've got clients all around UK. Now I'm in London, I'm in Scotland, I'm in Manchester, I'm in Nottingham. It was just you and your stamp of approval to say that Sean is my guy. I trust him to use him in my house. And everybody else was like, yeah, perfect, we're going to use him because we trust what Yianni says.
Yeah, completely changed my life, completely. Just because people value what you say, at the end of the day, they trust. If someone's using you, for example, everyone believes that it's a good value. People always say to me, oh, you do Jan's house all the time. That means you must be good. I get it even from people that you haven't recommended me to. They go, oh, I've seen you on Yianni's, I've seen you do Yianni's, and then people just go, it's trust, and that's what happens. And everybody then just believes that if you're using them, you must be good.
People see that I've worked for you and the likes of Jeremy, like it all kind of builds up for a reputation thing. I think it's probably in a similar way to why people use YIANNIMIZE. You're obviously going to get quality of work first and foremost, but then also it's a known brand. It's a recognised brand in a say, because where maybe I'm affiliated with you or such and such has used me, I think that resonates with people and they like to say, I've used this company, they're the top company used by XYZ.
Opened a lot of doors for us. So social media went mad after the house.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And have you had work on the back of it?
Lots of it.
Yeah?
Yeah, 100%. Anyone I go to and use your name, they go, look, if you're good enough to do his house, mate, we just want you to do it. So it's benefited big time.
When the YouTube went live,
yeah,
and then the next day we had a phone call from someone in Watford that you wrapped his car for, and literally, I think it's like a £10,000 order that they went ahead with straight away. They were obviously after blinds anyway, but it was the fact that it just came up good timing as well. Went ahead with us because they saw your stuff and obviously it come through you guys. Trusted, coming through a trusted person that used us as well. And yeah, mate, and I mean, that's just one on the day. We had it last week. We had one last week that is actually asking to have the same blinds as you. So, and being on YouTube, it's just continuous, constantly coming through. I would say in the last year and a half, probably had revenue, I would say probably over 100 grand, definitely. I would probably say possibly 120k worth of revenue come from just you promoting us and coming through your YouTube still continuously.
So don't underestimate the power of recommendations. I always like to think that I use my influence on social media for good, to help those who follow me. But for those who say anyone can do it, I did say I'll give you one simple tip to save yourself a bunch of money with the power of social media.
If you want to get free stuff or get really well looked after by companies, do these steps. Set up a business, trade for 16 years, build a big social media following, get a TV show, know a load of celebrities, be trusted in the field that you're in, network with everyone on the planet, do a driving tour with 50 Cent, wrap Simon Cowell's car, have a car cleaning product in Halfords, grow your social media platform, 2 million on Instagram, couple of million on YouTube, 700,000 on TikTok, 400,000 on Facebook, 400,000 on Snapchat, keep your name clean, under promise, over deliver, great customer service, make money, lose money, borrow money, make mistakes, learn from your mistakes. Don't forget to shout out Ashville. Make sacrifices. Surround yourself with good people. Be a respected brand. Have a TV show on BBC. Have a clothing brand in Sports Direct. And if you can do all of that, you can then offer value in exchange for whatever you like. Thank you for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video.
So thanks so much to HelloFresh. It's great food. You should really check it out. And don't forget, use my code Yianni 2023. You get 60% off your first box, plus 25% off the next 2 months, plus free gifts. Scan the QR code on the screen right now.